Brothers, are you tired of feeling like you're stuck in a rut, struggling to attract the right woman into your life? It's time to take control and unleash your inner alpha. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 things that smart men refuse to do and how you can join their ranks. First, smart men refuse to settle for mediocrity. They know that they're worthy of greatness and they won't compromise on their standards. They're not looking for a woman who'll tolerate them. They're looking for someone who'll challenge them, support them, and love them for who they are. Second, smart men refuse to play games. They don't play hard to get, they don't send mixed signals, and they don't waste time on drama. They're honest, direct, and authentic, and they attract women who appreciate their confidence and integrity. Third, smart men refuse to neglect their physical health. They know that a healthy body and mind are essential for living a life of purpose and passion, and they're committed to taking care of themselves. They're not trying to be perfect, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves. Refusing to settle is about recognizing your worth and not compromising on your standards. It's about understanding that you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and love, and not accepting anything less. When you refuse to settle, you're sending a message to yourself and others that you value yourself and your life. You're taking control of your life and making conscious choices that align with your values and goals. Refusing to settle doesn't mean you're being arrogant or entitled. It means you're clear about what you want and what you're willing to accept. It's about having high standards and being willing to wait for the right person, opportunity, or experience to come along. When you refuse to settle, you're creating space for better things to enter your life. Refusing to settle is a mindset shift that can impact every area of your life. It's about letting go of mediocrity and embracing excellence. It's about recognizing that you have the power to choose and create the life you want. When you refuse to settle, you're taking ownership of your life and your happiness. You're acknowledging that you deserve to live a life that's fulfilling, purposeful, and meaningful. By refusing to settle, you're setting a new standard for yourself and others. You're attracting people and opportunities that align with your values and goals. You're creating a life that's authentic, vibrant, and true to who you are. You're refusing to be held back by fear, doubt, or uncertainty. You're stepping into your power and embracing your potential. Authenticity is key. It's the foundation of any meaningful connection, especially when it comes to attracting someone special. Being authentic means being true to yourself, embracing your strengths and weaknesses, and not being afraid to show your true colors. When you're authentic, you're not trying to be someone you're not. You're not pretending to have interests you don't really have, and you're not putting on a facade to impress others. You're simply being yourself, unapologetically and unconditionally. Authenticity is attractive because it's rare, it's refreshing, and it's relatable. When you're authentic, you're showing others that you're willing to be vulnerable, to take risks, and to be open and honest. You're showing them that you're not perfect, but you're real, and that's incredibly liberating. Authenticity breeds trust, and trust is the foundation of any strong connection. When you're authentic, you're not trying to manipulate or control others. You're not trying to fit into someone else's mold, and you're not trying to be someone you're not. You're simply being yourself, and that's incredibly powerful. You're allowing others to see the real you, to appreciate your quirks and flaws, and to love you for who you are. And that's where the magic happens, that's where the deep connections are made, and that's where the love and respect flow. Being authentic is not always easy. It takes courage, it takes vulnerability, and it takes self-awareness. But the payoff is worth it, because when you're authentic, you're living a life that's true to who you are, and that's the most beautiful thing you can do for yourself and others. Taking care of your body is essential for living a life of purpose and passion. When you prioritize your physical health, you're not just improving your appearance, you're investing in your overall well-being. You're giving yourself the energy, vitality, and mental clarity to tackle life's challenges and pursue your goals. A healthy body is not just a physical asset, it's a mental and emotional one too. When you take care of your body, you're sending a message to yourself and others that you're worthy of care and respect. You're showing that you're committed to yourself and your goals, and that you're willing to put in the work to achieve them. A healthy body is not just about aesthetics, it's about feeling good, feeling confident, and feeling empowered. Taking care of your body is not just about exercise and diet, it's about making conscious choices that nourish your mind, body, and soul. It's about getting enough sleep, managing stress, and staying hydrated. It's about listening to your body and honoring its needs. When you prioritize your physical health, you're creating a foundation for overall wellness and success. A healthy body is a happy body, and a happy body is more likely to attract positive energy and loving relationships into your life. When you feel good physically, you feel good mentally and emotionally too. You're more confident, more resilient, and more attractive to others. You're more likely to take risks, pursue your passions, and live a life that's true to who you are. By taking care of your body, you're not just building physical strength, you're building mental toughness and emotional resilience. You're developing a growth mindset, a positive attitude, and a can-do spirit. You're becoming the best version of yourself, and that's the most attractive quality of all. Overcoming fears and doubts is a crucial part of personal growth and development. It's about acknowledging that you're scared, but not letting fear hold you back from pursuing your goals and dreams. When you face your fears, you're building courage, resilience, and confidence. You're showing yourself that you're capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving greatness. Fear and doubt can be overwhelming, but they can also be a catalyst for change. When you confront your fears, you're forced to grow, to adapt, and to innovate. You're forced to tap into your inner strength and to discover new ways of thinking and being. By facing your fears, you're developing a growth mindset, a positive attitude, and a can-do spirit. Overcoming fears and doubts is not about being fearless, it's about being brave. It's about acknowledging your fears, but not letting them control you. It's about taking small steps towards your goals, even when it feels scary or uncomfortable. By doing so, you're building momentum, confidence, and motivation. You're showing yourself that you're capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. When you overcome fears and doubts, you're not just achieving your goals, you're transforming yourself. You're becoming more confident, more resilient, and more self-assured. You're developing a sense of self-worth and self-trust, and that's incredibly empowering. You're realizing that you're capable of overcoming any obstacle, and that's a feeling that's hard to beat. By facing your fears and doubts, you're taking control of your life and your destiny. You're choosing to live a life that's authentic, purposeful, and meaningful. You're choosing to pursue your passions, to follow your heart, and to become the best version of yourself. Confidence is attractive. It's a magnetic quality that draws people to you and makes them want to be around you. When you exude confidence, you're showing others that you believe in yourself, your worth, and your abilities. You're showing them that you're capable, competent, and deserving of respect and admiration. Confidence is not about being arrogant or boastful. It's about being self-assured and comfortable in your own skin. Confidence is attractive because it's a reflection of self-love and self-acceptance. When you love and accept yourself, you're more likely to attract others who love and accept you for who you are. You're more likely to attract people who appreciate your strengths and weaknesses and who are willing to support and encourage you. Confidence is not just about how you feel about yourself, it's about how you make others feel. When you're confident, you're more likely to take risks, pursue your passions, and live a life that's true to who you are. You're more likely to speak your truth, stand up for what you believe in, and set healthy boundaries. You're more likely to attract people who respect and admire you and who are willing to support and encourage you. Confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you develop over time. It's developed through self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-acceptance. It's developed through taking risks, facing challenges, and overcoming obstacles. By developing confidence, you're not just improving your relationships, you're improving your life. When you're confident, you're unstoppable, you're a force to be reckoned with, and you're a magnet that attracts positivity and success. You're a person who inspires and motivates others and who's capable of achieving greatness.